3rd and 5. Pressure right in Prescott's face. Letting it go. He's got it there for the touchdown. It's caught by Brandin Cooks.
Cowboys Nation, we are cooking up a whole nother episode of First and 10 presented by JCPenney. I'm Nicole Hutchison, and of course, we got Brandin Cooks. I had to go ahead and do the cooking.
Thank you.
Only right.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate you coming. I know your schedule's busy, but always love talking to you. And I know the message from Mike McCarthy has been, that it's still September football. We got to talk football a little bit. But I want to know that, how have you assessed this offense so far? Because it seems like it's still just trying to find its way.
I wouldn't necessarily say find its way. Honestly, I believe so much in our offense. It's just September football, right? We go out there week 1, we get a win. Week 2 it wasn't what we wanted to be, but at the end of the day, if you really truly believe in your process and your foundation, all it is just get back to work, and just detail some stuff out, and we're there. Now we just got to go out there on Sunday and display everything that we've been working on through spring training camp and throughout the week.
And you talk about the belief in this offense. How much do you believe in this running game? Because again, it is still, September football, like Mike McCarthy said, but how much confidence do you have in this run game being the group to get the success?
I got a lot of confidence in our backs and the guys up front blocking for the run game, and the guys on the perimeter, being selfless and continue to block for the run game. It's just one of those things. We're going to get going, and when it does, we're all going to sit back and be like, I told you. So it's not necessarily trying to find it. We got it. We just got to go out there once again and just put that on film.
What does this week look like for you guys just trying to turn the page?
Yeah, exactly what you said, turning the page, right? Getting back to your fundamentals. That's what September football is about, right? How fast can you get to your foundation, your fundamentals? And that's typically the team that goes out there and win in September. And so getting back into the practice field today and throughout this week, just once again, truly believing in your process, going to work, and just really just doing your job, worrying about your job and everything else to take care of itself.
You got involved early in week 1, had your first touchdown of the season. Last year was a little different. You had your first touchdown in October. How good did it feel for you to get involved so early in the year?
It felt good, And I'm just the type of guy that's just going to do my job the best that I can, and when my number's called, try to go out there and make the play, right? And like I said, continue to just trust, in the play caller, trusting our quarterback. But at the end of the day, understanding that, we like to distribute the ball here, and that's the beauty of it. Everybody touches the ball, and that's when you typically see, us winning consistently, and that's what it's all about.
What are your goals for yourself individually this year?
Just help my team just go out there, win regular season games. And when we get to postseason, taking care of that as well. Just being the best teammate I can be, continue to be that playmaker that I know I am, and also lead my team in a candid way.
You've had 6 1,000-yard receiving seasons in your career. Looking back at that, what was that like?
It's one of those things that just, it's not shocking. I don't say that in a, cocky way. I just say it because that's, the work is put in. And, when it does happen, I'm not shocked. I'm also fortunate enough to be around some great quarterbacks and offensive play callers. And same thing here. Another great quarterback, another offensive play caller. Just like I said, just doing my job, when my number's called, go out there and making plays. That's what it's all about, not trying to chase it, not fishing for it. Just let it come to me naturally.
I want to get to the good stuff now.
Yeah.
Got the football out the way. Let's get to know who Brandin Cooks is. Who is Brandin Cooks off the football field?
First, I'm a husband and I'm a father to 2 beautiful young little boys. I'm a son and a brother to, I got 3 older brothers. I'm chill, man. I stay out the way. I like being at home with my family. I like to fly planes. Me and my family, we love to travel the world, my wife and I. So that's why ain't nothing much to it, you know what I mean?
You're a family man. Something that I picked up on when we talked about, the sticker that you wear on your helmet. And you had Uganda on your helmet, and you mentioned that, you were raised by a single mother. That's something that's important to you. In what ways has your mom impacted your life?
In every way possible, but more, specifically like her work ethic. I tell her all the time, like, I'm still chasing your work ethic. I don't think I'll ever be able to catch it. Just kind of how hard she worked, me and my 3 other brothers. We had some help along the way, but at the end of the day, everything fell back on her. And so when my dad passed when I was young, just her grind, her grit to continue to just work, you know, she taught me, you know, work ethic and what it's all about, and not complaining about it, just going out doing what you got to do. Yeah, no, that's my dog. Yeah.
And you not only show that on the football field, Cowboys Nation, he's also helped build homes for single mothers in the States and Uganda as well, with your church, your wife, and another community.
Yep.
Can you just talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I mean, single mom is huge, you know, for me, like I said, because that's been a part of my journey. And I know the struggle of, you know, single parents go through, you know, especially moms, you know, raising kids. So it was something we did really right before COVID happened. You know, got involved in my church, wanted to build some homes for single moms. But the beauty of it was the kid, you know, the older kids was able to be involved on learning how to trade and, you know, do construction. So it's kind of like a community thing. Like, you know, moms was getting blessed with their kids, you know, with a new home. But at the end of the day, the kids was also learning how to, you know, get their hands dirty and, you know, do something special. So
how fulfilling is that for you?
I mean, it's what we call it to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm blessed being in a situation to be able to give back. You know, and there's no pat on the back needed. You know, that's our calling. You know what I mean? And that's what we call it to do when you're in a position to be able to help others. If not, then, you know, I'm just letting this platform that I have, you know, kind of go to waste.
And you talk about your calling. Faith is big for you.
Yeah.
You're going to take it to church real quick. because you have mentioned before that your favorite Bible verse is Psalms 144, verse 6. Yeah. And that's the reason behind your archery celebration.
No doubt.
And the actual scripture says, send forth lightning and scatter the enemy, shoot your arrows and rout them.
Yeah.
Why does that resonate with you so much?
Yeah, well, because I think, you know, we play a violent game. We play a violent sport, and, you know, as a believer, you can get it twisted a little bit, you know, like, well, how violent can it be? Well, you know, you read the Bible, it can get violent, you know what I mean? So when you step in between those white lines, you know, that switch flips, and, you know, it gives me an opportunity, one, to glorify God, but also put my mind frame, like, you got to go out there and kill at the end of the day and be who you are, but at the end of the, you know, that's what it's about.
Another one you have in your bio is Philippians 4:6-7.
Not be anxious about anything, but in everything, by prayer and supplication, present your requests to God, and the peace of God.
Come on, you know the scripture? Okay. How much does this get you through your days?
A lot, and you know what I mean? We know what this game is about, but life also is outside of this game. And just, you know what I mean, trusting in God, you know what I mean? We put in positions, you know, for a reason. Sometimes we don't know that reason right away. Just trust it. You may, you know, it can look cloudy sometimes, but you got to keep pushing. That's what life all about, you know.
We're going to have some fun now. A little bit of fun. I'm going to spitfire some questions, and I want you to just go ahead and answer them truthfully. All right. What was your most memorable touchdown of your career?
Probably my 98-yarder, my second year when I was in New Orleans versus the Raiders.
All right. Okay. On game days, what is your biggest pet peeve?
Biggest pet peeve? Ooh. Biggest pet peeve. That's a good one. Probably walking in the locker right away and the music banging. So I got to put my headphones on to tune something out of it. Like, it's too far, you know, we too far from the game to be first thing you do is walk in the locker room
and listen to some music.
And the music going crazy. Like, I want to at least, I like the calm before the, you know what I mean?
Who's your favorite rapper?
Oh, Kendrick Lamar, no doubt.
Okay, well, we'll be performing at the Super Bowl, so that's
It's all lining up. It's all lining up.
Hey, that's perfect.
Yeah.
All right, who would you call in the time of need? Who's the first person on the team you'd call?
Oh, first person on the team that I'll call. Probably going Dak. He got $250 million. If I need to get, I need to get out of a situation. I need some bread. He gonna bail me out, and he'll trust me that I'll, you know, pay it back later.
I love that answer. If your high school called you up to name your stadium after you, what would it be? And it cannot be your name, and it cannot be the Archer.
Well,
Nope. Those are too easy.
Yeah, those are the two that it was gonna be. Cooks Family Stadium.
Ooh.
Just because I wouldn't want it to be about me. I would love to leave that legacy for my kids, you know, my family. So,
I love that. I love that. All right, your pregame superstition.
No superstition. But my pregame routine, I always got to have my Bible out in my locker, open to Philippians 4:6-7, for sure. Yeah.
If you could describe your personality in one word, what would it be?
Goofy.
Goofy?
Yeah.
What's the funniest thing that you've done?
I don't know if it's necessarily funny, but just
Just got a goofy personality.
goofy personality, you know, in the locker room. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much, man.
Yeah,
I
no doubt.
appreciate you. 1st and 10, presented by JCPenney. That's a wrap. We'll see y'all next week.